All right, MLB opening day of the season. Giants and Yankees. I'm pretty pumped for this one. It is live on Netflix. Obviously, I know Netflix on here and get copyrighted. But those that don't have access, first couple innings is the plan for me. Give a couple of, insights into the season and these couple of teams. Let's have a quick look at some rosters. Well, opening day rosters. Pretty pumped to see this. New York Yankees. Grisham in center field. Judge in right field. Bellinger in left field. Rice at first base. Stanton DH. Chisholm Jr. at second base. Caballero at shortstop. McMahon third base. And Alex Wells behind the dish. Pitchers. First one for Fry in the New York Yankees outfit, and for the Giants. As a Giants fan, I've been busting to see this one. Arraez at second base. Chapman, Devers, Adamas, Jung-Hoo Lee moves across to right field this year. Heliot Ramos in left. Schmidt at first base. Bailey behind the dish. And Harrison Bader hitting 9 in center field. And on the mound, Logan Webb. So a massive one for me, seeing Logan Webb up there again. I think it's his 5th appearance at the starting opening day roster. So pretty pumped for that one for him. I think he's 4-0 on opening day as well. So only a couple of minutes away from the first pitch. I am going to leave this game day up. I'm not sure if I'll get copyrighted for using that or not, but I'm going to run with it when the game starts, and we'll see how up to date it is compared to Netflix. But if it is a little bit behind Netflix, I will probably ditch it, and as I'll be watching that one on the side here. But yeah, tell me in the comments who you excited to see on opening day for me, Giants fan. So I am pumped for this one. This one's going to be pretty to see. All right. For those that do jump in the comments, let me know who's your team and who you're excited to see. This should be a pretty good game. Yankees have done well in spring training as well as the Giants. I think the Giants were second in their division in the Cactus League behind the Dodgers. So we'll come back to schedules and stuff shortly. But Logan Webb on the hill. We are getting pretty close on the Netflix broadcast. There are a few ex-major leaguers in there. Barry Bonds is one of the analysts on board with Netflix. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, being a Giants fan, a massive fan of what he's done with the Giants, but not sure how he'll go in the broadcasting booth. So time will tell. All right, we are very close to first pitch. Making sure I'm live on my Netflix now because I do not want to be behind on that. Just about to kick off. Having the the national anthem. Looks like it's a pretty packed stadium for opening day. McCovey Cove also had 72 kayaks in there for Barry Bonds. So I'd love to see a splash hit early on in the game. That would be pretty cool to see. But for now, just kick back. Oracle Park is about to start. They got a bit of pre-game, bit of Akadaka playing on. Bert from Free Bert. I don't know if you've watched the Free Bert show on Netflix, but he was in a kayak earlier. It's part of the pre-game, and now he's out there yelling and screaming. pretty pumped to be here. All right, I go through the Giants lineup again. All right, it's obviously uh, first time Giants over here. Matt Chapman, who missed about 35 games last year with a hand injury. So Devers come over halfway through the year and found himself at first base a fair bit. Bryce Eldridge has sort of done a little bit around first base in spring training, but he was sent back to AAA at Damas, the shortstop, Jung Hoo Lee. So a big one for him is moving over to right field. I think it's a good one for Giants fans. It's going to give him a little bit more freedom, I guess, in give him a bit more freedom with the outfield and concentrate a little bit more on his hitting. So we'll see what happens with that. Just having some issues with the we're gonna watch it on the game day here. It's just reset, so hopefully it looks like we're not gonna have it. Damn. So there is a delay, which sort of expected with that being opening day. Fair bit of hype around what goes on opening day. We're getting back to Jung Hoo Lee here. He was centre field last year, and being the centre field, obviously the captain of the outfield, you have a few more responsibilities. So moving across the right field, hopefully that gives him a bit more freedom with his hitting, and he can have a good season there. Elliot Ramos at left field, Casey Smith at first base. Smith has been playing a bit more of a versatile role with the Giants, and see how he goes there. Patrick Bailey behind the dish now. He hasn't hit real well in spring training, but he didn't hit real well in the season last year. He's there for his catching purposes for sure. I tell you who did hit well is the backup catcher, Susak. He hit really well and caught really well in spring training. Center fielder, I'm excited for this guy. Harrison Bader in center. Obviously a massive defensive giant out there in center field, but he's going to bring plenty of big hits to the Giants outfit as well. So they're just going through the lineups now on Netflix. I'm going to turn it down in my ear because it's getting pretty excited there. Tony Vitello, first manager job with the Giants, about to lead the team out. So going back to the Yankees lineup here, Grisham in center field, Judge at right. Looking forward to Judge having a big season with the Yankees. He's done well in previous seasons. Let's see if he can stay healthy. Cody Bellinger coming off a strong year, home run and hits wise and RBIs wise last year. His best year since he won that MVP with the Dodgers. Rice at first base. Don't know too much about Rice, so I'm not going to comment there. Stanton, the DH. Now, this is a big one for the Yankees. Let's see how healthy he can stay. If he stays healthy for the year, that's a massive one for them. Jazz Chisholm Jr., Cavalera at McMahon at third, and Wells behind the dish. Now, I don't think I'm going to see the game-by-game play. Maybe we will. I'm not sure. I really hope we can. But if not, I'll bring you whatever I can going forward. They're still doing the lineups. San Francisco getting called out at the moment. They're coming out of a tram, which is pretty cool. Being San Francisco, obviously lots of trams up and down those iconic hills of San Francisco. So if you see me looking over to the left, that is my screen over there for the baseball game. So we'll be watching live on the Netflix and bringing you guys bits and pieces. Probably just for the first couple of innings. So if you're just jumping on to the stream now, yeah, it'll just be first couple of innings and then let you enjoy the game from there. Full house at Oracle. Looks epic. Bert's just getting the fans pumped up. He's done a good job so far. If you haven't seen the show, Free Bert, it is an absolute gem. I watched the series not long ago. Pretty good. MLB opening day, pretty pumped. As big MLB fan, this is one of the special days of baseball. More shenanigans going on here, more entertainment before the game. So surely we can't be too far away from the game. Now I thought we are having the national anthem before, but just happening now. So if you are watching live on Netflix, let us know what you thought about pre-game show so far. It's been pretty good. Star Spangled Banner happening right now. I'm hoping the game day comes on here so that we can jump into play by play. Pretty good matchup pitcher wise. Max Fried and Logan Webb. Logan Webb coming off a 200 plus innings season last year as a Giants fan. I'd love to see him back there at 200 again and see how he goes with that. So it's a big one for Giants to see him healthy and firing. Did throw in that WBC game earlier on. Fireworks at the end of the national anthem. We can't be too far away from the first pitch. All right, just about to start doing a flyover right now. Two fighter jets. Have a Marine that sung the national anthem as well. Very proud looking Marine there, as they all are. All right. So Netflix saying back in 2 minutes 45, and that'll give me time to go and get a quick drink, and then we'll be back live with you guys in a second. All right, those that just jumping in. All right, so a quick rundown of what's going to happen today. Opening day MLB. I am going to have the game day up on the screen, so pitch by pitch. That's if it lets me. It may not. I may get copyrighted. I'm not sure how that works for this, but time will tell. We've just been through opening day rosters, and we're not far away from first pitch. So if you haven't seen opening day rosters, they are on the screen now. Um, jump into the comments. Let me know who you think's going to win. Would love to see your predictions and scores in the comments. I'm a massive Giants fan. I'm going to say Giants 3-1. Probably going to be a couple of long balls, I think. So let's just write that in the comments now. We're not far away now. All right, so on Oracle Park, just clearing the field, clearing the trams off, that taxis, all sorts of things going on. Giving the dirt a quick sprinkle down, and they're about to kick it off. For those that are watching on Netflix, what are your thoughts of the pre-game so far with Barry Bonds and CC? Watched a little bit of it. I'm not much of a fan of Bonds as a commentator and analyst. Obviously, massive fan of how he played the game. But as for a commentator and analyst, so far, not really that impressed. But Netflix have obviously seen that as a big opportunity to share someone of that caliber on Netflix and opening day. So hats off to them. They're still just mucking around here on the field. They are close to first pitch. Now I think it was scheduled for 11:05 and 11:05 Australian time. So we're almost 15 minutes past that now. So surely can't be too much longer. Appreciate you jumping in and watching the live stream. Feel free to put it on the side and listen to what I've got to say as well as Netflix. I'm probably going to be here for a couple of innings and see how we go. I'd love to see Giants up early, but opening day, anything could happen. Best thing about baseball, anything could happen. All right, those that are live there now in the comments, would love to see your predictions. Share who you think's going to win. I would love to see, what you think opening day is going to, the score wise, what you think is going to happen. Judge on screen now. He's going to be a massive part of the Yankees this season, hitting two. So let's go through the New York lineup again. Grisham in center, Judge at right field, Bellinger at left field, Rice at first base, Stanton, the DH, Jazz Chisholm Jr. at 2B, Caballero at shortstop, McMahon at third base, and Wells catching. We're still having bits and pieces of stuff on the screen at the moment. We just want to see baseball get underway. Let's go. So WWE superstar, never even heard of him, about to start. Game day has just gone down for a minute. Hopefully it comes back on for us. If not, yeah, you just put up with me talking for a couple of minutes and see what happens. About to see first pitch. Both fields coming on. Well, Giants coming onto the field now. It's gonna use this for a quick break before we get back into action here. Last 3 seasons, he's led. That's 207 innings. I think I was on mute there. I'm sorry. So Logan Webb towing the mound now. We're about to get started with our first pitch. I'm hoping that the game day here will show up and it won't be too delayed. If it's delayed, I apologise. And if it is going to be delayed, what I will do is take it down. So. Delayed start due to the ceremony. As we would have thought that was going to happen, but we have to kick it off here. Grisham, the centre fielder, taking the first at bat for the 2026 MLB season. Let's see if the game day, which is up on my screen or up on your screen now, is going to be on time, or whether we're going to have to play around with it. All right, so it looks like it's ahead of me. So first pitch in there, called strike. So Netflix must be on a bit of a delay. Big swing and a miss, strike two. Wonder if I can slow this game day down so it's equal with me. I don't think so. So we're gonna see the game day up before I see the pitch. This is probably gonna annoy the absolute crap out of me. But anyway, here it is. Logan Webb looking solid, fouls that off. Change pieces looking good for Logan Webb early, and that's what he's going to need to crack on. Jono, good to have you on the stream, mate. Just got our opening day of Major League Baseball. Exciting ones for baseball fans, mate. New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. So those watching on Netflix, I'd probably not pay too much attention to the ball strikes up on the screen because there is a bit of a delay. Swing and a miss. First out is a strikeout for Logan Webb. Judge coming to the plate. Big boos from the crowd. Aaron Judge coming up. A couple of pitches behind on the ball strike. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to minimize that. And otherwise it's going to be pretty average for me. All right, so on the screen, I'm going to show you the game day, but I'm going to be calling off the game that I'm watching on Netflix. So that is just up there for reference and scores. Oh, Logan Webb, change piece inside, right on the corner. If Patrick Bailey wanted to challenge that one, it would have been a strike, but he didn't. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball out, 3-1. Yeah, Jono, I love it, mate. I've been playing baseball and T-ball since I was 3, so massive one for me too, mate. I love watching baseball, and especially when your team's on the opening day. It's always good. Fastball up and in, fouls that one back. 3-2 to Judge. Jono, who do you go for in baseball, mate? Is anyone particular? Full count to Judge. 1 out in the first. Fouls that one back. 94-mile-an-hour fastball just off to right side. All right, here we go. 3-2. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts to Logan Webb. It's 2 out here in the first. Got one running in on the hands of Judge. Love that pitch. Bellinger up for the Yankees. Didn't swing. 2-0 to Bellinger. Do appreciate you guys tuning in. Webb gets one over. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gets that one up. Fly ball in the left. Ramos takes that. And here we have 1, 2, 3 start. Good start by the Giants. Well, we are in between innings. I was planning on not talking too much in between innings and putting up a banner, but I think I'm just going to run through and talk about some things happening in baseball. So some big games tomorrow as well. Just got a message from Davo. Hard to concentrate on work when the baseball's on. I can understand that. Jono is a White Sox fan, or it could be Red Sox. I'm pretty sure I've seen him with a White Sox hat, but yeah, it could be the Red Sox, but I believe it is the White Sox. Just replying to a few comments here. All right, back in 35 seconds, and we'll have the bottom part of the innings for the Giants due up. Arraez. Excited to see what he can do for the season. Matt Chapman, Devers, Adamas, Lee, Ramos, Smith, Bailey, and Bader. All right. Jono says it's the White Sox he supports. Nice, mate. There's a Aussie in there this year, so good to see. A couple of Aussies getting game time over there. Yeah, one of them is the Chicago White Sox. See what Luis Arraez can do. Again, we're ahead of schedule on the game day, so I'm going to flick that into a bit of a minimum over here, and I'm going to concentrate on what's happening on the Netflix screen. So Fried, first pitch. Ball 1. 19-5 last season of 195 innings. So Yankees fans will be hoping for another season like that. Falls behind 2-0 to Arraez. 2025 for Arraez, 292, which was down from his previous years. 292 is a fair average to have, though. 3-0. See how he gets on here. Different cameras on the Netflix. They've got the umpire cams again, which is a cool perspective. Or 4. 4-pitch walk for Arraez, and he gets on. Matt Chapman due up for the Giants. Chapman hitting 2 this season. Love to see him continue on from another great year he had last year. 4-pitch walk is not good straight up. Strike 1 called, probably a little bit up. Chapman. One strike on him. Fouls that one back. 2-0. Sorry, 0-2 to Chapman straight up. Thanks to those that are tuning in. Appreciate it. Let me know who you're going for in this game. Giants or the Yankees. The Rays is on with a 4-pitch walk. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Chapman. Yeah, Jono, for today's game, mate, Netflix is the only place showing it. So a lot of the baseballers have what's called MLB app or the MLB app, and lots of people watch games there or ESPN. But today, Netflix has the right. The overlay, mate, it's just StreamYard. So just share that in the comments there now. The StreamYard is a really cool one. I know you did a fair bit of streaming and stuff like that. They've got all different stuff for Twitch and all the different overlays for things like TikTok and wherever you want to share your stuff. But this is my YouTube one. Giants. Chapman rolls over one, hits into a double, and it's called safe at first. I'd like to see the replay on that play at first. They may be challenging this. No challenge. So a slow hit ball to shortstop. Good play. Safe at first. Good pick at first too. So 1 out now, run at first. Devers up for the Giants. Ball 1. Just saying an interesting fact on Netflix. Devers got to play 163 games last year in the regular season. So 162 games is the usual regular season, but being traded halfway through, got an extra game in. I'd love to see him play more than 162 games this year as a Giant. I mean, we'd get through the playoffs. So bring that on. So 2-0 to Devers. Pops it up. Shallow center. It might drop in. It has. It's dropped in. He's got himself a hit. Chapman makes his way around to third. So we have runners at first and third with 1 out. And Willie Adamas coming to the plate for the Giants. Pumped for this. Plenty of shadows and saying at 5 p.m. sun over there in San Francisco is pretty brutal. Lots of shadows on the infield. So the pitcher looks like he's in full shadow, but everything else seems to be sun affected. Damas takes ball 1. Damas. As long as we don't see a ground ball here. 1-1. Damas coming off a 30 home run season last year. I'd love to see another 30. Showing some of the retired numbers there at Oracle Park. Curveball down. 2 balls, 1 strike. Plenty of kayaks out in McCovey Cove. fouls that one off. 2-2 to Adamas. Again, if you just jumped on, there seems to be a few people jumping in and out. The game day, which is on the screen at present, is ahead of what I'm seeing. So I'm calling it off the Netflix screen. Adamas down on strikes. Swing and a miss. 2 out now. Runners at first and third. Jung Hoo Lee up now for the Giants. Jung Hoo Lee had pretty decent World Baseball Classic. Love to see him continue on. Now, it's something I'm not a big fan of in the Giants is Adamas wearing the purple undershirt or undersleeves. I'm not a fan of that. I don't know why he does it. Being orange and black. Jung Hoo Lee shot across the Chisholm at second base. And that is out, number 3. Good start there by the Giants. Max Fried looked like he struggled a bit. We'll be back in between innings here. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. For those that are just jumping on, the game day overlay is a little bit ahead of the Netflix series, so the Netflix telecast. So I'm calling from the Netflix. Webb with the first pitch, ground ball to second base, out number 1. Good start. Stanton up for the Yankees. So yes, if you are just watching it on my cast, you are going to see the pitch beforehand. Apologise for that. But Netflix is running on a delay. Probably about 15-second delay. Webb gets one over to Stanton. 1 strike. Wonder how healthy Stanton can stay for the Yankees. He knocks one in the center. So Stanton gets his first hit of the season. Yankees with a runner aboard. Into the top of second. And 1 out. For those that are just jumping on Facebook, I just opened that up to Facebook. It was on YouTube for the last half hour or so. If you are jumping on Facebook, let me know in the comments Who you think's going to win today, and who's your team for the season? Ooh, plugged. Jazz Chisholm got absolutely plugged. Looked like got him in the back of the right shoulder. Webb has not struggled with any inconsistency with any pitch, and that one up and in and got him right on the shoulder. So take that. That's got to hurt. 94, 95 mile an hour, right up in the top of the ribs. If you are just tuning in, Netflix are a little bit of a delay to what's on the screen, so apologies there. Caballero, the shortstop, up now. So Tampa Bay and New York, 126 games played last season. One out, runners at first and second here. Webb did not struggle at all in his first inning, but it looks like he's struggling a little bit at the moment. Caballero rips this into left. Should score here. Stanton comes in to score. Runners now at first and third. Yankees convert first. Caballero with a hit in the left. 1-0, New York, one out. Runners at second and third after a throwing error. Brutal. Good shot, good at bat here. Rip that in the left field, line drive. All right, second and third. McMahon up now, the third baseman. Takes a called strike one. Big one here for the Yankees. Giants need to shut this down at just one. Check swing, strike two. Oh and 2. Ground ball up the middle. They're going to score two. Yankees convert. 3-0 Yankees. The slow roller up the middle. Absolute brutal. McMahon with that shot brings Wells to the plate. So after first innings for Webb looked dominant, and then a first pitch ground ball here in the second. Now he's behind. 3-0. Austin Wells gets himself aboard with a hit in the opposite field. First, second occupied, one out, and the Yankees are up 3-0. Giants pitching coach on his way out to the mound. Sort of settling down a bit here. Not a great start here for the Giants. For those that did jump on Facebook, I said I'd probably be on for the first couple innings, 2 or 3 innings, see how we go. See how many people jump on and enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, I will stay on a bit longer. All right, Grisham back up for his second at bat here in the second. This one into triples alley. Absolutely smoked. They score 2 and a play at third. Throw on line, and it hits Grisham as he was sliding in. A sliding triple Yankees lead 5-0 here in the second with one out and a runner still at third base. Judge up now. Trainer out to check on Grisham as he slid in. He did get a ball in the ribs. Went down and got a changer. Hit it into triples alley. Great shot there. So Webb change up usually he's one of his better pitches. That didn't hit him there. He was well and truly out at third, but great running. Got him in the line of the throw. "5-0 Yankees, one out in the top of two. Giants would be looking to get Logan Webb through at least 5, but maybe not at the moment. Although he has only pitched 29 pitches, he's finding the bat real well. Giants have got the infield in. Judge up to bat. See what happens here. Tough one to throw to. Strike called. It was up. Judge looked like he was about to tap his helmet there. But he didn't. What's for lunch, Jono? Judge here. 2 balls, 1. 2-2 gets one. Top part of the plate. 1 out. 2-2 here. Couple chiming in here on Facebook. Name I haven't seen for a while. Sturge, how are you, mate? Big punch out there. Judge gone. 2 out now. Bellinger, the left fielder, up. Judge, watch that one straight down the pipe. Change piece. On the lower part of the plate, I guess. Bellinger, the left fielder, up now, looking to continue on with a 5-run inning from the Yankees. See what they can do. 1-1 now. So Webb up to 36 pitches. So in the second inning. So that top of the zone getting punished here by Webb. And looks like the pitches are just above the strike zone. There has been no ABS calls from any team. Bellinger struck out. So the Yankees score 5 there. We have the Giants up soon. Elliot Ramos will be the first one up for the Giants. Back in a couple of minutes. All right, we'll be right back. done it again with the microphone muted. Giants. Up now, Elliot Ramos up to the plate for the Giants. Yankees scoring 5 there in the second. Not ideal for Giants fans at all. Let's see what they can do coming into the bottom of the 2. They've got to look to score in this inning, get at least one back, and continue on. All right, Giants up here now. Netflix just coming back on now. And as you can see, the MLB Game Day app is calling it out a little bit before what I see on Netflix. So Elliot Ramos up there now. All right. Elliot Ramos takes a call, strike 1. Excuse me. Max Fried, different pitcher in the second innings, gets strike 2 over. It's funny what a 5-run lead will do to your confidence. Ramos, 0-2. Check swing, no he didn't. Ball 1 up, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They've got Netflix has got Jazz Chisholm mic'd up. It is good to see plenty of different camera angles and different people mic'd up and things like that. It's bloody hard to concentrate trying to talk your way through an MLB game. Jazz Chisholm doing a good job. Strikeout there. 1 out for the Giants. Schmidt up now. Schmidt playing first base for the Giants today. So in spring training, we've seen lots of different people out there. Rafi Devers, you've seen Bryce Eldridge, Schmidt. It's interesting to see him out there for opening day. All right. See what Smith can do here. Takes that one up. Max Fried dealing. Gets that over for 2. Two here to Smith. Ooh, he got plunked right on the elbow guard by the looks of it. Hitters wear all different guards these days, but that looked like he got him plunked right on the elbow. Netflix saying a 94-mile-an-hour cutter straight on the elbow. Got him up a little bit higher on the tricep. Take that though. Giants need to convert that run. Catcher Patrick Bailey up for the Giants. Not known massively for his offense. Let's see what he does here. Ooh, he lines that one foul on the right side. All right. 1-1 here. Swing and miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Love to see Bailey line one here. Giants need to score. 5-0. Yankees put on 5 in the top of the second. Thanks for jumping in there, Fiona. 2-2 now to Bailey. Casey Smith, the runner at first. Not known for his wheels. Punch out. Down on strikes. 2 out now. Good pitch there. Fastball on the inside part of the plate. Umpire's view. Woo. I don't know what the tracker said on that. Look, touch inside. Bader up for his first at bat here for the Giants. Fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Bader behind. 0-2. Pretty cool touch Netflix are doing. Players mic'd up on the field. Jazz Chisholm at second base mic'd up at the moment. MLB the show. Come on, mate. I play for Australia, not against them on the show. I actually haven't got MLB the show 26 yet. I don't know. I didn't play 25 as much this year, so yeah, just didn't get it this year. I probably will get it, but right now, get pumped at work, and I haven't jumped on with it yet. How about you? You obviously playing a little bit of the show. I know Randall's been playing a fair bit. Another punchy. Bader down on strikes. Yankees up 5-0. That's the end of 2. I'll be back shortly. I'll make sure I turn my mic off for this before I go. It'll be a bit of a naked gun moment. All right, we end second innings. Yankees off to an absolute flyer. 5-0, put 5 on in the second innings. And let's see how we go into the third. If you enjoying watching the Netflix part of this, let us know. You can't play as Australia. There you go. See, I told you I didn't have it, so I didn't know that. Have you picked up the Travis Bazzana card? I know a few people posted they got their Travis Bazzana card and play with a bit of Travi, so that's pretty cool. All right. I was going to end it after 2 innings, but I'm going to stay on for another inning, see how we go. All right, Netflix is a little bit behind the game day, which is on the screen. Ben Rice up now. 1 ball on us. One and one. Good pitch there on the outside edge. Rice up, Stanton on deck, and here we go. 1 ball. Oh, sorry, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I have to set my screen up behind my camera next time, so I'm not looking off to the side. I haven't got the only got it on the little screen here, but I'll be tuning in on the big screen when I finish this one. Big punchy there for Webb. Sweeper or a slider in there. Sit Rice down. Stanton up. Sinker at the top of the zone. Strike one. Another one of those ones just above the zone. I'm not sure how they call it here on the strike zone. A rise up the middle, ground ball, out number 2. 2 outs to the Giants. The Giants needed this. A couple of quick outs. All right, who we got up now? Jazz Chisholm got plunked in his first at bat. Couple of sliders or sweepers over now to Chisholm. That one at the bottom of the zone. 2 strikes now. So Webb's jumped back and is utilising this. I don't know if they're calling it a sweeper or a slider. I'm going to call it a slider. After the second inning where they jumped on his changeup, he hasn't thrown one in the third and got out of that inning 1-2-3. The Giants looking to come back here. It is 5-0 in the middle of 3. See what the Giants do in the bottom of the third, and probably be the last inning I call here, so you can go on and enjoy the rest on Netflix. And I will watch this one on the big screen. As a Giants fan, 5-0 down early is not ideal at all. Who's up for the Giants? I think it might be Array's up for the Giants. And we'll be back in about a minute's time. Arise, Chapman, and Devon's due up now for the Giants. Netflix just about to come back on to the bottom of the third. Love to see the Giants bounce back with one here. All right. Got a piece of memorabilia out in the crowd there on Netflix. All right, one ball. Now on a rise. Rise walking his first at that. It was a 4-pitch walk. He's now 2-0. Love to see him get on here. 3-0. So Rise has not seen a strike yet today. This is his second at bat, 3-0. Another one of those strikes that are up at the top of the zone. Strike one, this umpire seems to have that ball above the top of the zone here. No challenges so far for the ABS. The ABS takes strike two right down the middle. 3-2 now for Rays. The automatic ball strike system in play here for the Major League now. So they've got themselves 2 challenges per game. If you get it right, you get your challenge back. If you get it wrong, you lose it. And you only have 2 for each game. So 3-2 again. Arise did foul one off. Let's see what he does here. Calls time, gets that pitch clock down. 3-2. Fouls that one off. Max Fried up to 45 pitches here in the bottom part of the third inning. Three, 2 on a raise. Ground ball, right side to the first baseman, flips it over. Pitches cover for Freed. First out. Good at bat there. And Freed done well coming back from 3-0. Freed Burt is back in the kayaks out in McCovey Cove. He's actually got his shirt on this time. If you haven't seen Free Burt, do yourself a favour on Netflix and go and watch it. Funny show. Chapman up now. And Free Burt saying how good it is in the kayaks out there in McCovey Cove. Takes a ball just low. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one possibly took the bottom edge of the zone. Another chance for an ABS. No one's used any so far. Pop up in the left field. Bellinger takes that out number 2 in the bottom of 3. Burt's in the kayak cracking cans. All right, 2 out here. He's actually got a bottle, not a can. He's cracking into a Corona. Davids hits one up the middle. Shortstop comes across, out number 3. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I am going to leave it there as we end the third inning the Yankees leading 5 runs to 0. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Go over to Netflix and watch it. And from time to time during the year, I will be doing some of these live casts for a bit of fun and sharing what I see in the game. So I appreciate you guys tuning in and take it easy. And I'll talk to you on the next.